Okay, thank you very much.
Estados Unidos, United States.
Yeah. Hola, ¿cómo estás? This man playing. Look at that. Tortilla here in Guatemala.
Grab half tortillas. Guatemala is really, really beautiful.
I woke up to the heartbeat of Guatemala City, not the sounds of alarm clocks, but the home of volcanoes in the distance. The scent of the street food and morning air, and the quiet strength of a people who have survived empires and earthquakes alike.
It's very hot. This is Guatemala City, guys. So what I'm sensing, people here seem very nice. I've been here for a day now, and it don't seem touristy to me, but the vibe I'm getting over here, the people are very nice. The roads look very clean. Guatemala City is a little bit modern, It's something you see in Central America.
So where Guatemala City sits. Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, amigo? Bien, bien. ¿Y tú qué tal?
Bien,
¿De
bien.
dónde eres?
Oh, right. Oh, YouTuber.
YouTuber, ¿pero qué país?
Estados Unidos.
Estados Unidos, United States.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Saludos a Trump.
All right. Where Guatemala City sits was occupied 2,000 years ago by Maya civilization. This is Maya country, okay? This is Maya country. The Mayans been occupying this land for 2,000 or plus years. And currently, where Guatemala City sits was occupied by the Mayans. This is Mayan country, Maya town, Guatemala. But Guatemala City was not always the capital. So the Spaniards' crown, which once ruled the Maya Empire because they were colonists, right? Came over. Hola, amigo. ¿Cómo estás? Bien, bien. Nice to meet you. How you doing, bro? Good, good, good. See, the people out here in Guatemala, they're very friendly, very friendly. Hola. ¿Cómo estás, amigo? Bien? Bien, bien, bien.
¿Cómo ça va?
Good, good.
¿Cómo ça va?
Je suis
Ça va bien, ça va mal?
Americano.
Americano. Okay.
Now, the people out here are very friendly. Everybody want to get to know you and stuff like that. So let's walk you through a little bit of history. So in 1821, right? 1821, Guatemala declared itself free, right? And this place here, Guatemala City, became the capital. But prior to Guatemala City becoming the capital, it was always Antigua. But the Spaniards was like, hey, we got to move the capital. Move the capital to Guatemala City. So the federal short-lived republic happened from 1823 to 1839. When that transpired, Guatemala City was always the capital for the federal short-lived republic. A little bit of history there. So 1823, 1839, countries in the Americas were united, some way, somehow, right? Not in the Americas, backtrack, in Central America, we're united. The people here seem very kind. I know some folks will be like, hey, you need to go down to Antigua. Well, check this out. We're going down to Antigua, and I'm gonna show y'all Antigua, the old city prior to Guatemala City. I love history, that's why I love to travel. And if you're watching this video right now, please like this video, leave a comment below. Please make sure that you subscribe right now.
So why is it now that Guatemala City is the primary capital of Guatemala? So on July 29th, 1773, the Santa Marta earthquake took place that destroyed Antigua. So the Spaniards moved the capital to what is now Guatemala City.
Schools, just public area of private property are sitting in front of a Pizza Hut. Anywhere that is of importance have a security guard with a loaded weapon. Very interesting if you ask me. So I'm gonna show you this statue I just discovered. I don't know the name of it, but looks like one of those guys, colonizers. I'll show you guys. So yeah, man, well, we're just walking in Guatemala. When I was in Costa Rica, I realized that Costa Rica, just the comparison between Guatemala and Costa Rica is a little bit more than nice. As far as San Jose, there's some parts in Costa Rica that have this rush atmosphere, right? Same thing out here, right? Same thing out here. One thing I'm getting is very hot, right? The sense of smell, clean air. You know, it's much more clean air as compared to my experience in other places. I'm not gonna call a name because not calling a name. But the air here is fresh. I'm guessing everywhere I look I can see the greenery everywhere. So the area is very fresh. And the people here seems kind. Everyone have a smile on their faces, and that itself is life, right? Like in the States, we have it all, but it's rare to see people just smiling and being friendly, right? People are usually serious, right? Depending on where you're at in the States, because I cannot speak for all areas because I just grew up in Colorado, not in every part of the United States. So my experience is limited to me, not the entire United States, but some parts will scare you, right? Because people are always serious and always about getting this money. So the idea of connection is far from sight because it's all about that fast life. What can I get, right? What can you offer me, right? And I think that idea, the act of living to work instead of working to live, is a very interesting course, right? And then we come to ask ourselves, what is the American dream if we're constantly living to work, not working to live? Living to work is more about what can I get, focusing on the dollar, right? And working to live is about focusing on the human condition. How can I help Sarah, or how can I help James or Frank or Mary to get ahead? Not just me. Capitalism is a very interesting path, right? Because the 1% always want to control the narratives and stuff like that. But I am not an anti-capitalist because I grew up in a capitalist system, right? So I can talk about it from a standpoint where I don't bash the entire United States government because that's not what I do. But studying capitalism is a very interesting course. And I think when people come to realize that we're missing all this, right, all the connection, the kindness, just the little things, right? Over here in Guatemala means a lot, right? You don't have to have a lot of money. You just got to bring your soul, right? And everything will make sense. So we're gonna eat the local food, the tortillas. We're gonna try the tortillas here in Guatemala. You see this man ain't playing, man. Look at that, this man ain't playing, look at that. This man ain't playing, so he's gonna get the tortillas ready. Ooh, look at that, that's breakfast. That's a tortilla here in Guatemala. That's breakfast. That's gonna be good, man. That's gonna be good. First time tortilla here in Guatemala. Looks good so far. He just made it with love too. And this is 15. This is about 13 cents. So you can eat for cheap here in Guatemala, 13 cents or 25 cents. So when you travel, always support the local culture. Support the local food, the
local culture, the people. That's why you travel. You don't travel to stay in these resorts. You travel to support the local. Because without the local, there's no country, right? Right? There could be the government and stuff like that, but without the local, there is no country. But the people makes the country, not the government, okay? So it's when you go to these tourist spots, you're missing out. Interacting with the people, eating their food, talking to the locals is very, very, very important. People here are very kind, okay? And Guatemala City is a place to be. I know if some of y'all come over here, y'all go to the tourist area and stuff like that. Why not come to Guatemala City and interact with the people, right? Right? So the food was good, all done. But yeah, man, we're gonna go to Antigua by God's grace today. We'll check out Antigua, the old city before the earthquakes took place. Santa Marta earthquake took place. Then in 1773, the Spaniards moved the city to Guatemala City. But prior, before the Spaniards got here, like I said earlier, this place was occupied by Mayans. This is Mayan country, okay? There are Mayans in Mexico as well. This is full of Mayan people, great civilization. And if you're looking for Afro-Guatemalans, if you're African-American or experience the Afro culture, go to Livingstone, right? That's where all the our brothers and sisters live out in Livingstone. By God's grace, if I come back again to Guatemala, I might go to Livingstone, or probably this trip, I might go to Livingstone.
Hi, hello, this is Victor from Guatemala. I'm so glad to stay here with sharing a few words with my friend Johnson. Congratulations and welcome to Guatemala. I'm just going to make a little invitation for everybody that is going to look this video. We have a lot of beautiful places. Every time that I have the opportunity to share with American or another country citizens, I have the pleasure to let you know Guatemala is really, really beautiful. You have a lot of options to visit. You can visit Mayan culture, you can visit beautiful towns like Antigua or beautiful lakes or amazing volcano adventure. Believe me, you are going to enjoy it. And for me, it's a pleasure. Remember, my name is Victor. You can find me like Papi Ronsky on YouTube. And God bless you. And take care. Jesus bless you.